Hello and welcome to another Android tutorial. This is tutorial 6. This is a continuation from tutorial 5. In this tutorial, we will override and invoke a custom adapter class, use view recycling to save on CPU resources, and we will add the ViewHolder technique and explain what it is and why we use it. ViewHolder was mentioned in the comments at the bottom of tutorial 5, but was not used. If you want to look briefly at the XML, it's exactly the same as 5. So is our custom list item. Our onCreate is the same. The only difference here is down in our fancy adapter class. Whereas before we had used just the list view recycling, now we're implementing something called a view holder. We declare our holder. It's down here is the definition of our class. And then as we check for recycled views, we instantiate a view holder. If it's not a recycled view, we have to make a new holder. And then we have to set the text view, in this case the note, in our view holder with a find view ID by ID. Find view by ID function is another space we can speed up our scrolling. Find view by ID does DOM parsing, and that can be very slow if you've got tens and thousands of items in your list view, or even just a few. Every little bit helps. This is the proper way to implement a view holder and a list view holder combination. And you can see here, if we are not inflating a new view, we just instantiate our holder by calling getTag on our on our recycled view to pass the view holder back. And then down here is where we actually hold the views. That's why it's called a view holder. This class, view holder, holds our text views. Now imagine if instead of one text view for each line in our list, there was 4 or 5 or 6. You'd be calling this 5 or 6 times every time the get view was called. If we weren't caching it, it would be every time. But since we're caching it with our view holder here, it's only being called the first time we inflate the view and not every time we use a recycled view. With that, we can just call getTag, get our views that we're holding back, and go from there. In this case, we set the note, set the text from our note list, and then return the view. We will have much more complicated things later when we do more interesting stuff with multiple views in a line, or we manipulate the data in the note list array instead of just appending it and viewing it. As always, give us a like and subscribe, and more importantly, in the comments, either here or on Twitter, if you have anything else you'd like to see, just let me know and I will do one up. Thank you. I'll talk to you later.